Hey guys. Oh man, do you hear that? Not good. So trust me, I'm like hocked up on a bunch of Dayquil, but it doesn't get better. But like, hey guys. So today, I figured I'd come on here and I'd give you guys a few ideas on how to spice your food or what sauces to use sometimes. Because if you're trying to eat healthy in general, yeah, I know it should be low sodium and it should be like this and all that stuff. I'm not even going to get into it, but sometimes it's hard if you're trying to make healthy food and it's flavorless and doesn't taste like anything. I'm the kind of person that I can hang in there for a while and eat flavorless food, and then after a while I just start going crazy and I will want to eat everything else in sight that I feel like tastes good. And that is really bad because that will, provoke, the need or the want for like binging and stuff like that. So once I figured out that I was that way, I just make sure, or at least try to, 90% of the time, try to make my food as tasty as possible. Otherwise, I know I'm not going to want to eat it, and I'm just going to want to, leave it there and go to something else. So, I have a few suggestions on spices that you may already know, but just in case you don't, that you can use to spice your food. Most of the time, I will just use olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, and pepper, and red crushed pepper. But those are basics that most people know. Or just lemon juice, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Most people do know that. Recently, a friend of mine suggested, why didn't I use some more, Asian flavors? And I'm like, okay, I never usually really do that, but I've done it, and it's a good change. It's a good change, and it's a good swap. So I wanted to show you. First, let's start with the spices, and then we'll start with the sauces. So they're down there, so I'm going to pick them up. So the first spices that I would say, which a lot of people do know about, is, of course, garlic salt. This has about 240 milligrams of sodium, and then it's 0 everything else. I just like it because it gives it a little garlicky flavor. It has parsley in it, and if you put a little bit on, it does give it a hint of something. It gives it a hint of something. It's better, in my opinion, to spice the food with this than with salt, even though I know that Himalayan salt is like the best for you or other things. But I find that this gives it a little bit more flavor, and it makes it easier to swallow for me. And so the other thing that I like a lot, which is definitely good for you, is the lemon pepper. Lemon pepper with garlic and onion. This is the McCormick brand. I love this. If you put a lot of this in, it can get very spicy. So if you don't like spicy, don't put that much in it. But I really like the lemon flavor in it, and I like the little hint of garlic and onion. As you can tell, the trend continues. I do love this. I love a different one, which I'm going to show you as well. But these two are my standard. If I forget or if I don't have anything else in my pantry and I use these two, that's it. Like, that's my flavoring. I'm good to go with these two. So I love these. The other two that I'm going to definitely suggest for you are Mrs. Dash. Everybody knows about Mrs. Dash. One of these is finished, which I need to. I've never tried Mrs. Dash before. And then I was like, hey, this has like no sodium. Let me try Mrs. Dash, because I do sometimes cook with way too much sodium. And so one of them is the onion and herb salt-free Mrs. Dash, and one of them is the lemon pepper salt-free Mrs. Dash. This one is the one that's empty. I really, really love this. I started using it because I know that it had no sodium in it, and my God, it has no salt, but it tastes great. Like, it really, really does. I have another flavor in my pantry, but I don't use it as often. It's like the taco seasoning one. And God, they're really awesome, but these are my favorite. I really recommend the Mrs. Dash, these two specific flavors. The other ones are okay, not my favorite, but these two together, combined, are great in anything. If you're trying to make a chicken soup, if you're trying to put it on vegetables and some protein, whether it's chicken or turkey or whatever, and they make such a big difference to your meal. Such a big difference. So, on another note, then I have like my Asian spice. So let's say that I am going to saute some vegetables and some turkey. Lately, what I've been doing is I've been getting turkey, ground turkey, and I've been putting it in a pan with some mushrooms, some red peppers, some zucchinis, and I've been letting it steam, and then I've been cooking it with some of those spices, and at the same time, I've been adding some ponzu sauce. So this is the ponzu citrus seasoning, dressing, and sauce. I've been adding a little bit of this, and at the same time, I've been adding the low-sodium soy sauce. I know soy sauce can be super high in sodium, but I just use the low sodium kind, and I just put a little tiny bit in it, and God, it makes the biggest difference. It makes the biggest difference ever. And if I'm looking for like a little extra kick spiciness, this is a new bottle, but it looks like sriracha. It is not. It is the chili garlic sauce, and it is extremely spicy, so if you do not like spicy food, do not have this. But this is awesome. It only has 95 milligrams of sodium, and it really puts a kick in your food. It gives it the extra boost that you want if you need that. As well as, of course, everybody always knows that Tabasco, if I'm eating anything with like beans or black beans or anything like that, I will put Tabasco in it. If I'm eating anything with cauliflower in it as well, I will also put a little bit of Tabasco in it. And two other things that I do use, especially with beef or turkey burgers, if I have cooked some beef in a pan, just ground beef, and if I have put a little tiny bit of cheese on top, not too much, just a little, just to give it some flavoring, just some cheddar cheese, and I just want to eat it like that with maybe a corn tortilla. I know some of these are not super healthy options, but they are the healthiest if you don't really want to go over the edge. I love the Ortega taco sauce. This is awesome. It's really great. It gives it an extra boost, and yeah, I definitely use it very, very often. Another thing that I use pretty often as well, and has to do with turkey burgers, I'll make myself an English muffin with a Jenny O turkey burger, and I will use no seasoning whatsoever. I would just cook it like that, and to give it an extra flavoring, and instead of using ketchup and having all that sugar, I will just put the Frank's Red Hot Wings buffalo sauce on top. I love this stuff. This will make anything just taste amazing. I love it on turkey burgers. So that's pretty much my rundown. I can make meal options. I haven't recorded them because I feel like my kitchen isn't really equipped to do it, but I can definitely try another time. But another thing that's really good that I would recommend also is if you take some chicken, and I know it sounds disgusting, but it is not, and just boil a bunch of water and boil a bunch of chicken in water. And I know that sounds like, oh, why will I boil chicken? Yes, just boil the chicken and leave it there boiling for a long time until it's very, very, very soft. Cleanup will be super easy. Take it out, put it in your fridge, leave it like that. And the following day in a pan, just shred it with your hands, put it in a pan, and season it. Whether it's with some salt, whether it's with some soy sauce or ponzu sauce, whether it's with some hot sauce, whatever, just season it with some vegetables, let it steam there, and there you have an awesome, healthy meal that has minimal fat and is actually really good for you and very tasty. And the chicken then is so soft that it's not like, like rock hard. I find sometimes when I either grill chicken, when I do it in the oven, God, it's so hard. Later on, I don't even want to have it. After you put it in the fridge, it just doesn't taste the same. So try that and see how you like it. So hopefully this helped. And hopefully some of you guys will use these suggestions when you're cooking at home and when you're trying to make healthy meals that maybe sometimes aren't as tasty. For salads and stuff like that, most of the time, if it's not balsamic vinegar and oil, I'll pretty much just use lemon juice and a little tiny bit of oil. And sometimes it's just plain lemon juice, to be honest with you, because I love lemon juice, but sometimes you get tired of that, So hopefully try that out. Tell me what you think. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully in my next video I won't sound like this. Okay, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And until next time, bye!